Hello everyone, welcome into post-show headlines. I'm Andrew Salciunas with John Kincade. 5 topics, 2 minutes apiece. Then we get the hell out of here. Please like, subscribe. Did I get everything?
I think you did.
All right, cool.
And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is a beautiful day.
It's going to be hot though.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
There you go.
Okay, you have an Embiid question that we'll start with. In case people don't know, incredible story on ESPN.com, sort of...
Feature article.
Yes, pulled you behind the curtain of the life of Joel Embiid. Went back to when he was first drafted, actually went back to his college days, but also a lot of the here and now and the recent issues that we've been dealing with the injury and the sort of disconnect between him and the organization. And
sure,
you mentioned earlier, maybe this is the beginning of a divorce between the two. Not yet, but the beginning.
I said July 17th next year. I do not believe he will be a Sixer.
And we'll see how that plays out. So you have an Embiid question to start.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this because the article really does bring you, as you say, behind the curtain. Mm-hmm. After 10 years of a professional athlete's career in the same market, can you truly separate the athlete from the person?
I can. I think I do a fairly decent job.
Because I think I do a good job of saying, hey, I can feel compassion for him on the things you would feel compassion for as a human being. The athlete has annoyed me to no end.
Right.
But the compassion for him is like losing his brother. It's a terrible thing.
Yeah,
it's a horrible thing. And those kind of things, they tug at your heartstrings. It doesn't affect my opinion of him, though, as an athlete. Like, it doesn't, like, the two are incongruent. Because every one of us in life deals with, every single listener to the station deals with stuff.
But he's dealing with, so one of the moments in the story was about the knee. The Nico Batum, when he said he looked at his knee and he was like, I don't even know how he's walking.
Right.
The knee injury, you could sustain.
Right.
I could sustain. The professional athlete could sustain.
But he's got.
So that's both human and athlete.
Correct.
He's playing through that injury that Nico Batum is saying, I don't know as a human he's walking on it. So that's one of those where it's together. It's the Jason Kelsey story.
Sure.
The documentary, the great documentary, when his wife, like, it pulled at my heartstrings because my son was really young at the time. Not that I'm a professional athlete dealing with injuries, where she says, I want my husband to be able to get down on the floor and play with my kids and then get back up on his own and play with my kids. Like, that's where it's both human and athlete.
Sure.
Because they take those injuries home.
Yeah. The thing is, though, is the difference is, I think, is that with a guy like Kelsey, someone will say that he did all the things to deliver, to do all those all the time, so nobody questions it. Nobody questions it with Kelsey.
But there's guys that are more injury prone, which we found, like, we know that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no question. There are times, like, to me, if you say to me in Joel Embiid, positives and negatives, like if you're doing the scale.
Yeah.
If you say to me, Knicks series.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the finest series, one of the finest memories I'm ever going to have of Joel Embiid.
Right, but then I'll give you Raptors gastroenteritis, and I'm like, come on, man.
And I'm going to be like, yes.
And I love Joe, but like...
But then you could say to me, Raptors Game 3 on the road, the last second shot to win the game, and I'm like, wow, that was spectacular.
Right.
And then you could say, there's the hardship things, but it's hard for me when an athlete has a bunch of marks where I go, yeah, but you didn't do this, and you didn't do this, and you didn't do that. It makes it harder to take that personally.
I got you. So that leads to question number 2.
Okay.
And I was trying to figure out the right way to word it. What other complex situations like this can you think of? Maybe not to this extreme, but
the athlete and
feel for the person versus the athlete. Like, I do not like Ben Simmons. I thought when he was getting fined and then all of a sudden the mental health thing came up and you can't get fined for that, I don't like him for this, okay?
You thought he was making it up?
I do.
I do. I do too.
But...
So you and I both.
I also can think back before that when there was, if you remember the family drama, that his sister was putting stuff out that happened in her past. Like, I felt for him, despite me not liking him.
Right.
I felt for him when that kind of information came out. Are there other complex situations like this?
Yeah, I struggle with, and it's funny as my own child will say it to me. She goes, Dad, you got to have more empathy. And because one of my things is always the way I was raised is put your big boy pants on.
Yeah.
Like, get up,
Dust
yourself off.
That's what you're used to growing up.
My mom would say, a pity party, she had a refrigerator magnet, a pity party never sees the sunrise. So if you're having a crappy day, you're having a bad time of it, it's okay.
Right.
But the next day when that sun comes up, that pity party's in the past, put it behind you, get on with your life. Like, don't do the woe is me routine the next day. I think I don't have much respect, and it's terrible in some people's minds.
It may be.
I don't have a lot of respect for people who wake up every day with but look how bad my life is. Look, dude, I've dealt with it various times in my life.
Yep.
I've dealt with my mortality over and over again. If I had that woe is me mentality, I truly don't think I'd be here alive.
Gotcha.
So it's something that I struggle with because I find a hard time finding compassion when it's much lesser issues than life or death issues. I'm like, dude, come on now.
Right. But
dust yourself off and do it. And
Joel Embiid did have life or death.
his
brother.
No, I know, but that's okay. Because I'm going, okay, it is your knee and it's frustrating and it's very vague and it can really weigh you down. And you know what? They're paying you $30 million to put every single thing in. Oh, they're paying you $30 million this year and $40 million next year and $50 million the next year. Dust yourself off. Say, this sucks. When's my rehab? And I'm putting everything I can into getting back so I can actually earn the money.
But then the question is the second knee, the third knee, the fourth knee, the fifth
Then don't
knee.
sign a contract.
Well, yeah.
Then don't sign a contract to do it.
But when you have $50 million on the line.
Well, then you agree.
Right.
Then your name means something. I signed the contract. My name means something. So that means I'm going to deliver to the best of my ability.
All right. Any other players you can think of?
I can't. No. I think of like the thing is though is like to me people go, well, Pete Rose had an addiction. Okay, so Pete Rose had an addiction. Pete Rose laid everything out as a player on the field. Laid every single thing out. He was a screwed up human being.
Yeah.
Screwed up human being. Laid everything on the field. But people feel compassion because, well, he had an addiction. A lot of addictions. There's a lot of players. A lot of players had addictions to drugs.
To steroids.
No, but even drugs.
Right,
There was a cocaine problem in baseball in the 80s. And then
Doc Ellis was on LSD.
Right. I mean, they and there's like, well, don't you feel compassion for them doing that? I'm like, I'm not good with that.
All right, what's your sports question?
I have my sports question. I have club championship today. Match play, golf tournament. First time I've ever played in the club championship. Quarterfinal match today. How do you find focus and calm before competing in a big sporting event or the last time that you did? How do you find focus and calm? Because slowing down my brain is something that is a challenge to me.
I've never really had that issue.
Because you are much more chill than I.
High school, I played it in high tournaments and all
kinds.
And
you are much more chill than I am.
I just listen to music on the way to the game.
Okay, so you would suggest not listening to Mikey Miss, listening to some music? Just for today, Mike, just for today.
Yeah.
Listening to some music, because you know what's funny is? Andrew
it's another day.
Andrew DeCecco said to me, listen to music.
Yeah.
He said, he suggested classical music. I said, I listen to jazz. He goes, listen to jazz then.
I've done like pump up music, but like.
See, I think that would have me too wired for golf.
I was a guy that like when I played baseball, that it was like, all right, this is not life or death. Like,
okay, and this isn't life or death. I'm not good enough for it to be life or death.
Right, but I still get look, I've had opportunities when I'm up the bat and the heart's pounding a little bit more, right? And then you just take the step out, take the deep breath, and you get back in. Like that's to me but that's easy for me to say, right? It's like the compassion for the mental health stuff, right? Like for me, because I am such a calm, my blood pressure is 120/80 all the time.
Mine's, and you know what's weird is you know me. Mm-hmm. My blood pressure is better than that, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
because I'm much more jazzed than you.
No, I'm just relaxed.
You are very chill. You are very relaxing like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't really help me, but thanks. I appreciate it.
Listen to music and take.
I'm gonna try to do that.
Listen to music, take a deep breath. That's all. Honestly, that's how I live my life. All right. So the other day I saw a great tweet. It was about cups.
About what?
Drinking cups.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you thought like protective cups.
No. It was just a random tweet that said, by the age of 30, you have to have at least 5 novelty cups in your cupboard that you can't get rid of. And it spoke to me, and I sent it to my wife right away. Because I have like an Eagles cup with Darren Sproles on it. I have a Wrigley Field cup that I flew back from Chicago with. I have a Harry Potter cup from my senior trip in 2012. I still have it. And I have other stuff. My sister got me a happy 21st birthday cup.
Oh.
I've never gotten rid of them. Now, your wife, I know, wants special cups and glasses.
Monica from Friends. Yes.
Christy is the same way, but has allowed me to keep my cups.
Allowed is the good word.
Is there anything to that notion, because obviously I know you probably don't have novelty cups, but is there anything where you can think of, like, over the years you collected something or things that you can't get rid of, and not your passive, not your media credentials, because that's different.
No, I had them, but I had those cups when I was 36.
Okay, you did have those cups.
So we blended a household.
Yeah, okay.
Till it was the things that were important to Christina that aren't important to me.
Right.
The orderly, the everything being laid out,
right,
everything
right.
being uniform and everything like that. I had all kinds of tumblers. And
okay, so you did. So that's,
I
that
had
tweet
all
makes,
of that.
That tweet
I
makes
had
sense
all
to you.
of that.
Okay.
But what did it say? 5?
5, at least
5.
five.
I had it.
They said at least 5.
I had at least 10.
Yeah,
I had at least 10. And by the way,
5.
I used them. That is what I used in front of the TV every night.
Yeah.
Random ones. Oh gosh, I had 7-Eleven cups.
Oh, that's awesome.
They were old 7-Eleven cups. I had a 7-Eleven cup from the 1993 Phillies.
That's great.
Like a 7-Eleven, the 1993 Phillies that I kept. And it's like, well, why are we keeping these? I'm like, well, why are we keeping these? I'm keeping them.
Yeah,
we
aren't.
aren't.
Cups.
We aren't.
So when I went down
But we aren't any longer.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, they're gone
The boss
now.
has struck down on
Yes,
me.
they're gone now.
When I went down the shore, my parents have, they're not novelty cups. My parents, I wonder if you agree with this. My parents have these red and orange cups. Just plastic cups that you can get at Target or something.
Okay.
They've had them since I was like 10. They still have them. In my parents' house.
Okay, they're like the plastic tumblers.
Yeah. I swear, drinks taste better out of them.
Really?
I swear. And when I was down on vacation, I don't drink soda anymore. Like I gave that up. I opened the cupboard to get a coffee mug, and I saw the cup, and I was like, you know what? Damn, does a Coke sound good right now?
Really? You had a Coke?
Yeah.
Really?
And it tasted freaking amazing.
I haven't had a Coke in 23 and a half years. And I used to drink them
religiously. I remember
breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yeah.
I tried to get a friend of mine to quit smoking. And he said, well, you couldn't quit drinking Coca-Cola.
Well, that's a good
and
deal.
I said, I had the waitress bring over 2 bottle Cokes. We were playing at the golf course. Brought over 2 bottle Cokes. I said, I'm going to have one of these for lunch. I'm going to bring this one home with me. And that's the last Coke I'll ever drink.
And then you both smoked a pack before.
And he smoked. By the way, this person, I believe, still smokes on golf courses, but doesn't smoke anymore.
Okay.
Other than that.
So he's I only smoke when I
only smoke when I'm on the golf course.
Yeah. All right, you have a slice of life question
Okay.
to close things
Do
out.
you have influencers in your life? You know the term influencers?
Yeah.
I'm an influencer. Well, do you have influencers in your life that you've never met? That you follow their advice? I have one.
No.
I have one that I follow religiously.
I do.
Dave Ramsey.
Okay.
Dave Ramsey is a financial advocate. He is a financial
Probably a
advisor.
smart guy.
I have read every one of Dave Ramsey's books, I believe. A buddy of mine works for Dave Ramsey, does his podcast network, and hosts some of his podcasts and everything. But do you have influencers in your life where, like, if I'm looking for financial advice, I literally go over my old Dave Ramsey books or go say, well, what does Dave Ramsey have to say about that?
No, I mean, all right, here's to answer the question. I guess I could say yes.
Okay.
I revert back to old exercises that I've learned.
Okay.
From
whom?
Peloton instructors.
Okay. Is that one that you and my daughter both like? The same guy?
I don't like
Perry or
no, I'm not.
What's his name?
No, he's too much for me. No, I like.
Oh, I thought you liked the one she liked.
No, I like others. Don't you worry. And then like I guess sports opinions sometimes.
Do they?
Like
nobody changes your opinion.
No, but I think more, if that makes sense.
But an influencer changes your opinion. An influencer changes your opinion. And nobody changes your opinion.
No.
Because, like, I mean,
I go to the beat of my own drum.
Because I don't think I have an influencer in my life other than that I don't know. Someone that I don't know. Other than Dave Ramsey. Like, I don't think there's anybody that I don't know.
No.
Because today, I saw a sad thing. I was thinking of you. Because 30-year-olds and below list that they have 3 or 4 influencers in their lives.
Good thing I'm 31. I'm not 30 and below. I'm 31. But the beauty here's a message to the young people. We talked about this on post show before. To the young and to the more established.
Right.
Listen to everybody.
Yes.
Because
you don't have to.
You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree. But maybe somebody's opinion goes, all right, maybe I don't totally agree, but I might do this a little bit differently because of it.
Bogart a little bit of what that says.
Listening is important. Be a sponge. That's how I look at life. All right, everybody have a great rest of your day. That was a deep way to close
See
out
you tomorrow.
Headlines. Listener sent in questions?
Yes.
What do we got?
We have a theme tomorrow.
Can I know the theme?
Yes.
What we got?
The theme involves interpersonal relationships.
Okay.
Is all I will tell you. Interpersonal relationships.
All right, that comes your way tomorrow. Everybody have a great rest of the day. Thank you.